But we've lost... Pretty much every single weapon has just disappeared. That is really weird. Suppose I'll just get... Next time there's a pause or something, I'll just retry connecting to the server. You have to get all of those back. No idea why that's happened. Already, though. Solo is going to kick things off. Again. Only the... That is weird. Pretty much only the T side of... Oh no, Zion's weapon's gone as well. We are going to have the push coming in. Zeph up close. Ready and waiting. Now these pistols will be fairly effective at this range. They are just going to go pushing through. I think they haven't spotted him, but it won't matter. They get the kill anyway. Rotation going to have to come back in. The bomb is already going to be planted. Already a decent start here. And they found an AK-47 as well. Zokin getting tagged, but they're already finding them some extra kills. Zion going to switch over to the AK-47, and Summer going to try and come back in. A little bit of damage done by his own teammate, and now things become very difficult indeed. He's just going to be trying to defuse this bomb. One kill will come in. Mini finds the other, and Zion will just about do enough. The bomb plant will help significantly. Right, let's try a quick retry. Get all those gun backs. I don't know why it's done in the first place. We have guns on the T side? Yeah. Okay, much better. I'm just gonna have T's early on, looking to try and take some aggression. CT side pushing as well. It's going to be already an early start. To just one man left, Solo. Trying to clutch this one out. The CT side don't have a huge amount of money left, so this is going to be a big return. Oh, he's just going to be looking to try and save his weapon here. Just check. It looked like the stream like died for a second, but I didn't get any warning from it, which is a little bit weird. I'm not sure what happened there. So yeah, I don't know. I guess the server just like killed everything for a second, but hopefully it's all good now. We're going to see a pause called actually by the Flash side, or attempted. There we go. Eventually it'll come in. It's going to be 4-4. Strong position, actually, for the T side, because there's really not that much money. The saved weapon could make things a little bit more interesting in terms of them going for a purchase. Either way, looking like MVP are just going to take the hit into this one. Zion will purchase up a CZ, and Solo has a chance to be a bit of a hero here. But in all honesty, it's been a pretty decent start from the T side. 4 rounds already on the board, doing damage in the ones even that they lost. Solar going to take the push in towards hot dog position. Now, realistically, the rest of the team are all stacked on the other side of the map. It's going to be spotted out and probably take a little bit of damage from the nade, although actually does manage to escape just in time. Takes up a new position over on towards electric. He's just going to be pushing to try and find a kill, and we'll actually get one. A nice start. See if he can do anything else, though. They do look to push in towards the site. Solo left alone. Got a man above, but he can't get anything done, and the remaining players may as well just try and rotate in. Try and find themselves something here. There is going to be Nabulan just waiting below. Actually, they do manage to find one on the other side of the map. That could be a rifle into their hands if they're able to retrieve it. Seems like the remaining two players are somewhat hiding here. So, yeah, Glow is going to be able to retrieve an AK. That's not bad at all. There is still the question of whether or not Zeph is going to jump down this ladder and look to try and get a kill on his way out. Or just to retrieve the AK that's actually been onto the floor. Isn't really anything to be had. Oh, actually. Oh, that is just an absolute cock tease. Zoking is going to kill him just as he goes to grab that rifle. But Flash, already 5 rounds on the board on the T side. You will now see the CTs able to purchase back up. An AWP even thrown over to Mini. Actually, the AK save will help them out significantly. So, a chance for MVP to break straight back. And, well, T's at least. And a lot of players over towards this B site. Again, there's only one man to defend it in the form of Zeph. They've got the rotator of Solar, but even he's going to go a little bit more aggressive here. Looking like they are going to have to play more of a retake of this B site. That nade, though, could actually do quite a lot of damage. It's going to go straight in onto the heads. That is ridiculous. Well over 100 damage achieved there by Zeph. Let's see if he can do anything more, though. He'll lose his teammate. He has to do absolutely everything. Manages to find himself a second as well and just looks to fall back. He even has a little bit of extra time to reload. They've got to watch out for the man above, though. Nabulam able to do some extra damage. Zeph still looking to hold down the fort as they push in. And he's even going for a little bit more. He's up to 3 kills already. Maybe he'll just have to do it all alone. Because it seems like his teammates are just not chiming in at the moment. Finally, Glow will add one to the death toll. And it's left all onto Hong Kong. And he's going to be sneaking back around. Both players just missing the timing. However, Glow already has control of the bomb. Looking to peek out from that upper spot. He just gets past the line in which Hong Kong will check. Should be a nice easy kill, and it will be a 5th on the board for MVP already. However, there will be a buyback for the T side. This is more likely to be the reset round for them. But our opponents are in a similar situation here. Another crux round, and, well, already, look at Solo and Zine left with SMGs. Not ideal. Summer will have one on the other side as well. Ready though, quick early trades. It's an absolute slaughter on the other side of the map as Solo looking to try and hold on here. We'll be down to Zeph once again. Flash just trading out effectively, and Summer picking one up with the Mac Daddy. No kit left for Zeph. If he is going to do anything, he has to do it very quickly, and by the looks of things, he may just be opting to save what he has. MVP on this CT side definitely haven't looked too good. Well, Zeph is going to be able to do absolutely nothing. Shanghai will close him down. CT side are going to be left with very, very little in this round. Either way, we are going to have quite a bit of damage done in this round already. The problem is, it is pretty much over. To get back into this is going to be very difficult. Solo going for the wide peak, but can't achieve anything at all. Flash are going to get themselves a 7th round on the board. CT side once again just going to be left with some pistols, and well, it's not working out already. Oh, they do get themselves a couple of kills here. Look to try and hold on to the AKs that they've managed to retrieve. Already 8-5, a strong T-side half already for Flash. We're going to have to hope that MVP can do similar, otherwise we may be able to go to this 3rd and final map. Ready? Mini is going to be kicking things off with the AWP over towards Ivy. Although there is a bit of a probing push coming in on the other side of the map. Ozog looking for the opener, and he will find it as well. It is a quick trade back from Solo, so won't be able for the T's to just go running into the site just yet. In the meantime, though, Mini with that AWP is doing work once again. Looking to try and turn this back. Oh, Solo actually accidentally hitting his jump key, or scroll wheel, by the more likely of the two. They're not going to expect the man up above. This is already going from bad to worse for the CT side. Push going to be coming out. Nice shot from Mini to end the life of one. It's on to Hong Kong to try and clutch this out. Mini will be able to close down the final man. A big round from him with 4 kills coming in, as it will be 8-6. T-side, of course, with a ludicrous amount of money from this point, will be able to buy once again. MVP going to be looking to try and get themselves a 7th onto the board. almost a kill for either side. Solo's picking up that secondary AWP. Zeph, again, has been left alone. He's had a couple of moments, but not really been too impressive. And as a solo B player, that has been a problem for them. They're going to go over to the top. And again, does a decent amount of damage. Minute left for the T side to make their move here. Solo is in with the secondary AWP, looking to try and support, and Zeph isn't going to find anything with the spot. Actually, they're looking to try and rotate back here. Leave it a little bit low on the clock, but still a possibility. The thing is, these positions from the CT side should make things very difficult with these openers, and they're still having to check all of the angles while pushing in. Mini already going to find the first. No trade available. Mini's looking to do it all alone once again as he gets himself 3 kills, make it 4, and he'll end the half 7-8. Either way, we are going to be going into our second pistol in just a moment. Still a chance here for MVP. Obviously a map that we haven't seen too much from Flash on so far, and see whether or not they can actually bring this one home. Also utility actually picked up by the T side. A couple of smokes which are being lined up over towards this A side of the map. An Ivy push being ready for Zion. And already so many players here. T side are pushing into a complete stack already though. It is just going to be an early trade. Mini finding a second. Still doing damage to CZ on the side, looking to do a little bit more, but it is just going to be the trades back as Zyme finds another and turns into the 1v1. But he doesn't know where his opponent is. He will now. Shots being missed, but Nebulum will eventually hit it. It is going to be 7-9 as Flash get themselves another pistol round. T-side, by the looks of things, are not actually going to go for any investment at all. I'm guessing this is an attempt at a bomb plant. Get themselves some extra money that will bring them AKs into the next round. They will only get 1,900. 3,400, okay, they could realistically try and hit it after without head armor. But here we go. Zine just hoping to try and bait them in here. Bomb's still going to be heading over it towards that B site most likely, but Summer is up here already with Hong Kong waiting further back. The chance of them getting a bomb plant in this round are slim to none. Zeph is already going to be peeking into the blender. They do actually think him up a little bit here, but well, he's not going to be taking any risks. It's just a late attempt to go in towards this B site. After the initial engagements, by the looks of things, they're going to try and switch things back up towards Pop. The problem is, don't actually know whether or not there's anybody here. There isn't. They are going to be having it for free. Well, it is just going to be the absolute slaughter. 10-7. Another round on the board for Flash. But now we get what is a bit of a mixed buy. I said they can sort of get some AKs on the board here. It's a bit of a surprise, an early round buy, and if it works, it'll be wonderful. The problem is they hit onto utility. They've got a Galil in there as well. They've actually got two. It's definitely not the ideal scenario. By the looks of things, they're just going to go for a quicker push on towards Ivy. As said, a little bit of a surprise, and Glow's already going to kick things off with the Shocker. There is that Galil in play. The remaining players looking to go towards this direction. Summer will go facing in. It's a trade, but the fact is the T still have themselves the man advantage. This is supposed to be the round where the CTs make their money. Instead, they're being caught off guard. He's going to be coming out. Glow now knows there's a second player up close, but the trades back from the CT side are good. Pre-fire from Solo will net them another. The Mini is just trying to be a little bit sneaky around the back. The White, he comes in from the CT side, is left all onto Solo. This force buy has not worked at all, and it will be another round on the board for the Flash side. Either way, the T's, well, it seems like they completely lost the plot into this one. They're continuing the force buyer wars. They want to break this CT economy. They want to continue to surprise them. But the fact is, so far, that has been an utter failure. Zook is pushing in and somehow manages to win the duel. He shot him through his butt into his head. In the meantime, we have Mini and Glow over on this other side of the map. Still got a couple of AKs left, but realistically, this should be another round for the CT side. And all Flash are really doing is just handing more and more rounds without ever really getting close to a buy. It is going to be another kill. The Zine will fall and another AK will hit the deck. Zeph now has to be somewhat of a hero, as the remaining two players are armorless. Mini will at least get the AK, but it's not ideal here. Well, I feel like Flash have been given quite a lifeline here. This is a map where we somewhat expected MVP to win just based off past form, but Flash are now 5 rounds to the good and 4 rounds needed to close out this second map and take us to a third. Either way, they finally will take themselves a hit here. Summer will be the solo man. We'll see one from Glow at least. Still doing a little bit of damage, but the fact is we have so much money over on the other side, and they're still using SMGs this far in. Waiting patiently, but won't get anything done, and this is just a cleanup. Only Mini remaining. Tries to retrieve the Deagle and instead is met with a shot to the face. But now, after a long time, we finally get to see ourselves a purchase from the T side. It's taken them 5 rounds before we actually get a proper buy. CT side, well, they've got buckets of cash, 11,000 and 10,000 already. And look how aggressive they're going. They want to try and end this as soon as humanly possible. Pushing all in onto Ivy. There's nobody up there. It's just the passive hold on the other side from Mini, who does have an AWP. But they're too aggressive here. There could be some problems. In the meantime, the T's are going to look to push in towards this A site. Up above, they're going to spot out 1 and 2 quick entry kills coming from MVP. They're not ready to let this game die just yet, but the trade will be coming in. into a 3v3. Bomb still planted, though. Going to be attempted to be defused. They're just holding on to it, and I think they may just have it as well. It's close, but it's not quite enough for MVP as a 14th is hit from Flash, and by the looks of things, that third map is looming. With all the bomb plants, the loss bonus, they will have themselves enough cash to buy into this one. Will MVP be able to break back at all? Push in from Zine. A couple of players waiting just around that Ivy spot. He's got support from Mini. Oh, looking to actually boost it. They've got to be very careful. They go even just a pixel too far. And there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Both players are going to fall over towards Ivy. Zine just revealing himself, and Mini obviously being flung into the air. Shot from Zeph, though. We had to slightly turn the tide, but doesn't expect there to be a second player over on this B site. And while the T's have completely rotated in, they're actually going to be held back by that Molotov. Just going to try and force the issue here. Glow, leading the charge, will be able to find himself one. Shanghai has already rotated in, the remaining players making their way forward, but it looks like the bomb's actually going to go back in the other direction. A little bit interesting that they've sort of hung out Glow to dry. He's going to try and hide in the corner, and Solo now a little bit too late. I feel like MVP are making some really weird decisions in this second half. Already Solo left in a 1 versus 3, no time, and well, no health. It is going to be 15-7. There we go, though. 15-7. Again, there's so much money that Flash will be buying for the next couple of rounds anyway, and going to see, well, some attempted early aggression from the T side, but they've been held back by the nades. A little bit of extra utility damage done. Actually force Zine back as well. Still got this heavy presence, and I'm liking the fact that Summer's actually gone aggressive over towards the B site. He'll be able to section off this corner and not allow anybody past, at least without him spotting them. And will mean that they can go much heavier in towards their dedication onto this A site. MVP obviously yet to actually win a round on the T side. We had an 8-7 half, and since then, 7 rounds in a row. Solo's position has somewhat been given away. With 40 seconds left, they really haven't gained much ground at all. They still have some smokes to play with, but you have to look at the fact that there's still plenty of utility on the other side as well. Well, they're just using this utility to hold them back until the clock really does tick low. 25 seconds left on the clock as MVP are now forced to run in towards this A site. Already, Amulim ends his life, and well, it is going to be a trade back at least, and actually another one coming in. However, they've still got so many players left to deal with and not a whole lot of time. They're going to go for this plant. The spray from Osak won't be able to deny the plant, but the fact is it's only Mini left, and it will be map number 2 going the way of Flash. This is going the distance. There'll be one more map to play to see who makes it into that upper bracket semi-final. Make sure you join us after the break.
Place your bets at gg.bet. most popular esports titles, deposit with convenient payment options, cool mini games, and 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.